Hey Titans, welcome to another live training on Fridays. And yeah, this is live. You can see where I'm at. I'm outside, a little bit in the sun here, and I'm on location. So it's a bit of a different setup and a different view here, but I'm still doing the live trainings no matter what. So here we are on a Friday. Welcome everybody if you're watching live. Put in the comments live if you're watching the recording. Put in the comments that you're watching the recording. Now, in today's training, I want to talk about how to fast track team members onboarding. Like, there's a lot of businesses that need to hire people, right? Need to onboard new people, and it's always a hassle. I hear this a lot that they spend a lot of time to actually train the people to do what they want them to do. And yeah, it takes time for sure to get people on board, but we can accelerate this. We can fast track that onboarding. And this is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to keep it short here since we're on live location. And it's also something that I can talk more about within technology. So if you want to know more and more details about this, please put it in comments and I will reach out to you personally. Now, what is it really all about? So again, what you need to do if you're onboarding people and if you have a current process, you really need to reevaluate it, right? You have to know how long it takes before a team member actually becomes productive. If you don't know that, you already have a problem. Because if you hire somebody, you at least want to know how much time and money that you're going to spend before that team member can actually become a part of your business and can generate some revenue for you in any capacity, right? So you have to reevaluate your current process, look at all the steps, and see where you're wasting most of your time. Those are the things that you need to fix, right? And this is what we can fix. But not only the steps in your process, but also you need to take a look at who is holding the knowledge, right? And if you're the only one that is holding the knowledge, then you will have to do the training. But maybe you already have somebody in your team that can help out with this. And then it's just a matter of putting them together. And that's what it's really all about. It's not really rocket science here. But most of the time, if I talk to business owners, they all think that they know everything, that they need to onboard new team members and that they have to know everything and that they really have to train everybody in the same way. But it's not the truth. It's not because you think you know everything that you should do everything. You have a team. If you have a team, then it's up to your team eventually to help other team members, right? So identify those team members that can help with the training, with the onboarding. The more knowledge sharing that you do, the better it is. The more and the faster that you can onboard somebody new. Now, you'll have to do the work, right? You'll have to actually show what needs to be done. But in order to get the person on board, scheduling the time to actually do the work is important. Now, doing the work that your team member needs to be doing. So you onboarded somebody to do sales, for example, well, then set aside some time to do sales or put them together with the team members that are doing the sales and really schedule the time, put the time in there to show them how it is done. Because that is the whole thing about fast tracking this onboarding is by showing what has to be done, not just by SOPs or documents or whatever. No, I'm really talking about putting two people in front of the same screen and doing the work together. Now, if you're in the same location, you do it in person. But I would still argue that you can record what you're doing, especially if you're on a computer, of course. But even if you're not on a computer, you can even record something, what you're doing with your hands, whatever it is. Now, the whole point is that you can record it, But you do it together and you record it so you can share everything what you're doing, and then eventually that the person that needs to be doing it, right, that they do it, right? They have to do it. Okay. So once you have done the work together, then you have to offload it. You have to trust that the person that you want to make do the work, right? That they will do it, right? With the recording, with the information that you have given them. That's what it's about. So give them the assignment and let them do it. Okay. Now, if I say here there's only one way to really learn is do it yourself, then I mean they have to do it themselves, right? Not that you always have to be there. That's what it's about. You don't have to do it. Now, if that's the fact, they have done it. They see the recording. They see what you have done. They taking notes, hopefully. Then, yeah, it's about making sure that you can also review it, right? Now, the whole concept is called pair working. It's nothing new. It already exists. It comes from the agile implementations that I have done before. The agile principles talks also about this pair working. If you're in the development space, in the technical space, there's also a thing called pair development, pair programming. It's a bit the same. Pair working, you do the same thing together on the same screen. You talk about it while you're doing the work, and then the person that needs to do it can take the knowledge, can share the knowledge, and can do it by themselves, right? So instead of lengthy training sessions and SOPs, pair working will accelerate a lot of this, right? That's what it's all about. Now, now you can imagine that I'm outside here, so my nose is a little bit runny. But I wanted to keep this short as well because this topic, while it seems pretty simple, I can really talk pretty short about this. There's a lot more to it in terms of the details and how you approach this. So, and this is what I want to talk with you about. If you want to know more, then we can really go deep. We can together set up the process. We can set up what is needed to make this work, right? Pair working is definitely something you need to install in your company if you want to fast track the training of new employees. If you do not want to waste time and money on this, then pair working is the way to go, right? And again, no road is long with good company. So it's always more fun if you have good company with you. Okay. So what should you be doing right now is make the time. Make the time to schedule those kind of pair working blocks with your new employee, right? Record it and let go. Please don't be a micromanager. Let go, do it once and let them do it. Okay. Then after that, it's testing and reviewing. Test what they have done, review it, and do that on a weekly basis. Schedule that, make it recurring, make it easy. Okay, that's what it's about. And that's basically it, right? It doesn't have to be complicated. It needs to be easy. Fair working doesn't have to be complicated, right? So that's really the small life training I want to give to you today. We're on a location here, so that's why I want to keep it short. So I hope this was a little bit of value to you. If you have more questions about this, please let me know in the comments or anywhere you can find me, and I will follow up with you for sure. And I will see you next week.